All right, today we're jumping into a huge idea, one that could totally change how you look at pretty much every challenge you face. We're talking about how to go from just having potential to actually wielding real power by building a growth mindset.
I mean, really think about that for a second. What if all those limits you feel, all those things you think you can't do, what if they aren't real? What if they're just stories you tell yourself? Well, we're about to dive into the science that shows you how to pick up the pen and write a completely new story.
So, this whole thing really boils down to two voices inside your head, two completely different beliefs you can have about yourself and your abilities. And these aren't just moods that come and go, oh no. They are the fundamental operating systems that determine how you see and interact with your entire world. So what even is a mindset? Well, think of it like this. According to Stanford's Dr. Aaliyah Crum, it's the lens you look through. It takes all the crazy amount of information coming at you every second, and it decides what's important, what it all means, and, crucially, what you should do about it. It's basically the director of your own personal movie.
And that's where we get these two different paths, these two inner voices. On one side, you've got the fixed mindset. This is the voice that says your talent, your intelligence, it's all carved in stone. You get what you get, and that's it. But on the other side, there's the growth mindset. And this voice tells a different story, that your abilities are like muscles. With hard work and dedication, they can be developed. One path leads you to a dead end. The other one is an open road. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds a little self-helpy, right? A nice idea, but is it real? Well, the answer is a resounding yes. Let's get into the hard science, because it turns out your brain is literally built for this stuff. The whole biological proof, the bedrock that the growth mindset is built on, has a really cool name, neuroplasticity. This isn't just some motivational post or slogan, it's a fundamental fact about how your brain is wired, or more accurately, how it can be rewired.
So what is neuroplasticity? It's actually pretty simple. It just means that your brain can physically change itself. Every single time you practice a skill, wrestle with a new idea, or learn from a mistake, you are literally building new connections, forging new pathways in your brain. And the best part? This isn't just for kids. It can happen your entire life. Your brain is designed to grow.
Okay, so our brains are built to change, but what decides which mindset we adopt? The fixed one or the growth one? Well, the answer, uncovered by the incredible Dr. Carol Dweck, is as simple as it is mind-blowing. It all comes down to how we're praised. And trust me, there's a twist you won't see coming.
Just let that sink in for a minute. Praising a kid for being smart, telling them, "You're so smart." It seems like the best thing you could possibly say, right? But Dweck's groundbreaking research found that it does the exact opposite. It can actually be poison for their motivation and how well they perform. So here's what she did. She looked at two totally different kinds of praise. On one side, you have intelligence praise. This is when you praise the person, the label. You're a natural. You're so talented. On the other side, you have effort praise. This focuses on the process, on the action, on the verbs. You tried so hard. I love how you stuck with that. And that small difference changes everything.
And the results? They were just staggering. I mean, look at this. After doing a task, students were praised in one of these two ways. Then they were given a harder task. The group that was told they were smart, their performance actually went down. The control group, no praise, they stayed the same. But the group praised for their effort, their performance shot up. But it gets even crazier and a little darker. When the kids praised for being smart were later asked to report their own scores, almost 40% of them lied. They inflated their scores. And why? Because now being smart was their identity. To fail wasn't just a bad outcome. It was a threat to their very sense of self. It was better to lie than to not be smart anymore.
All right, so we've got it. Praise the effort. But what about when that effort gets tough? You know, when you hit a wall and you just feel frustrated and stressed out. Well, it turns out there's another mindset that pairs perfectly with the growth mindset to turn that very stress into your secret weapon. This is what's called the stress is enhancing mindset. And it's the belief that all those physical things you feel when you're stressed, your heart pounding, your senses sharpening, that isn't a sign that you're about to fail. No, that's your body giving you the tools you need to succeed. It's mobilizing all its resources to help you meet the challenge head on. And get this, How you think about stress literally changes your body's chemistry. If you believe stress is bad for you, your performance goes down and that nasty stress hormone cortisol sticks around. But if you see stress as helpful, your performance actually improves and your body goes into a pro-growth state. Your mind literally changes your biology. And this quote just nails it, right? That feeling of struggle, of frustration when you're learning something new, that's not failure knocking on your door. That is the feeling of growth. That's the sensation of your brain physically rewiring itself. The struggle isn't the obstacle. The struggle is the way. All right, enough theory. We get the what and the why. Let's get practical. How do you actually do this? Let's open up the toolkit and give you a few simple, powerful things you can start using today. This might be the easiest and most powerful trick in the entire book. All you have to do is add one tiny 3-letter word to your vocabulary. Yet. The next time you think, I can't do this, just add that word. I can't do this yet. I'm not good at math yet. See that? It transforms a period into a comma, a dead end into an open road. Okay, here are 3 things you can start doing like right now. 1, praise the process, not the person, in others and in yourself. Focus on the verbs, the trying, the strategizing, the sticking with it. 2, reframe the struggle. When you feel that friction, tell yourself, this is good, this is my brain getting stronger. And 3, ask for help. Don't hide your mistakes. Analyze them, figure out what went wrong, and learn. And this is what it looks like in your own head. Notice how we're shifting away from those fixed identity labels? So instead of, I'm a bad musician, you stop and rephrase it. I haven't put in the focused effort to learn music yet. Even when you're successful, instead of thinking, I'm good at this, try, I've worked really hard and consistently to build up this skill. It keeps you connected to the actions that actually lead to success. So look, the big takeaway here is that you're not stuck. Your abilities, your intelligence, they are not carved in stone. They're more like a muscle, just waiting for you to put in the work to make them stronger. The science is clear. The question isn't if you can grow. The only real question left is, what challenge are you going to choose to grow from today?